What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Phil. That's Sam.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
We are checking out Ali G for the second time on the channel today.
Yeah, the first one I thought was pretty funny. You guys were apparently saying that wasn't the best video, but I thought it was hilarious. So
yeah, you guys came in the comments. You're like, yeah, this is the worst Ali G video out there. We just happened to pick the worst one for our first one.
So it can only go up from there.
Right. So that's why we're coming to When Ali G Met the Beckhams here. This is one that you guys did recommend in the comments. You guys were saying it was a good video. And I enjoyed the first video nonetheless, but that's why we're here coming back to him.
Yeah, you guys suggested.
Sacha Baron Cohen. And, he's pretty renowned, I think, got a lot of popularity, and so do the Beckhams. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I grew up watching David Beckham, was a big fan of his, Manchester United as well. And I don't know, Sam, were you a huge Spice Girls fan at any point?
I was, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep, I loved them.
They were blaring everywhere.
Victoria Beckham's Posh Spice was never like my favorite Spice Girl, but I liked Spice Girls in general. And then she kind of went off and did her own thing with like the fashion stuff and all that.
They were a superstar couple, but I always thought Beckham was a real stand-up guy as well. I think that's been lacking in a lot of athletes today, is the way they carry themselves, and I think David did carry himself really, really well. So let's see how he carries himself in an Ali G interview. And Victoria
Under
as
some
well.
pressure.
Because I feel like Victoria gives this vibe of like she's kind of uptight, right?
Yeah, I feel like she's kind of just like
posh.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say stuck up, but like yeah, literally
she's posh.
posh.
Yeah, that's why they call her that, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's check it out.
I can't with this outfit.
Really.
Hear me now. You was probably thinking, why is I doing comic relief? Well, me only agreed to do it because me thought we was gonna get a free trip to meet me brothers in Africa. And while me was there, maybe score some Botswana homegrown.
Some what?
Now check it. Africa ain't just the country that gave us Bob Marley. It's true. I seen documentaries about it, and there's some terrible images that has been left in my mind, especially of tribeswomen with well-droopy swingers. With your help, we can stop these shocking things happening.
Oh, God.
Now, please big it up for my guest tonight. Every boy wants to be in his boots, and every man wants to be in his missus. Big it up for none other than Victoria and David Beckham.
So young.
Now, Scary, is you comfy? Beckham, what about you?
All right.
Listen, just because this is comic relief doesn't mean you should speak in a silly voice, right? Don't play with me. Now, where did you two meet?
We met at the football.
Beckham, was you into the Spice Girls beforehand?
No, but I was into Posh.
Had you already seen a picture of her and knocked one out? That's a yes, isn't it? Come on, what about that picture of her in the black catsuit and the boots that come up well high? Apparently in that video, if you freeze frame it, you can actually see a tiny bit of camel toe. Ain't that
I can see.
right? Yeah, that's more like a camel hoof, girl.
Camel
Now, it must be amazing going out with a Spice Girl. But in an ideal world, and no disrespect to your bitch, wouldn't... In an ideal world, wouldn't you rather be with Baby? So how many of the Spice Girls turned you down before you went for You went for Scary first, what?
No, just this one.
Now, does you go to watch him play football?
Yeah, I do, whenever I can, because Brooklyn loves going to watch him, so as much as we can.
Me heard there is an insulting song that they sing about you. As you heard it, what is the words?
They say, posh spice.
That you take it up the arse.
That's what they say.
But that ain't insulting. That is the biggest compliment you can pay to.
I can't believe how much Victoria is smiling. She's just like so
Like giggling away.
Yeah, she seems
I don't
like
think I've
she's-
ever seen her smile this much ever.
No, I think she's really excited to be there. Maybe she like low key was watching a lot of Ali G and was super stoked to be there.
Yeah.
But they're definitely like really in good spirits. It seems like they're both taking it, you know, in good fun.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime I ever saw like press photos of her and stuff, it was always just this like scowly, like pouty face from her. I've never
Yeah.
seen her like just be like easygoing.
Yeah, and just probably what you see, like you said, in the celebrity element. This
Yeah,
is
yeah. At
maybe
least when
more-
she was this young. You and I think, watched that Beckham documentary, didn't
Yeah.
we? And I feel like she was a little bit more like chill then.
Yeah,
she's older.
obviously,
yeah.
right? They're both really young here.
Yeah.
Ali is tearing it up with the one-liners here. He's just
killing me.
rapid fire hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, I mean, I think this is different than what we saw in the other ones that we watched or the other like video that we watched, because like the other one was more acting in a plot almost like a situation, whereas this is just like sitting and talking,
Yeah,
right?
he's just interacting with his guests that are the most popular people in
Yeah.
the UK at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
probably.
No, but seriously, does you take it up the bucket?
No, of course I don't.
Beckham, you're telling me you
Yes,
ain't never
Bosh.
been caught offside?
No.
But me heard you was well good at getting round the back and swinging your balls in.
They do say it's the way you bend it, I have to say.
Respect. Little bit of a different vibe from Parkinson, what? Yeah. Now, Beckham, do you reckon the better the footballer you is, the fitter the girl you go out with?
Obviously.
So you is the best at footy, you know. So you get posh. So does Sporty Spice go out with someone from Scunthorpe United?
Horrible!
What do you mean?
That's my friend, and she's lovely.
Exactly. Why? Is he trying to say Scunthorpe is not a good team?
Yes!
Horrible thing to say about them. You has got a little nipper. Do you reckon you was good parents?
Yeah, I do think we're good parents.
So when did you teach him to roll his first spliff?
I will never teach him that.
Why not? You should never deny your kid education. So what's he called?
Brooklyn.
All right, and how did you come up with that name?
Well, we found out that I was pregnant while I was on tour in America, and we was in Brooklyn when we found out.
So had you actually done it there?
No, we didn't do it there.
Ah, for real?
We did it in Denmark, if you really want to know.
How come you never called him Denmark? That would be a well good idea, though, what? Because if me and my Julie had a kid, we'd call him Langley Village. Well, his full name would be the Bogs in the KFC in Langley Village. So tell me, does Brooklyn like your music, or is he getting a bit old for it now?
He does like music. He's really, you know, he jigs about and dances, and he's also into football as well. So it's nice. So
Respect.
He's doing a footballer with rhythm.
So tell me, is your little...
I think they're talking about Brooklyn. I think that was their first kid that they had. And I think you would have been really young at this point. So that's that joke, right?
Like basically saying he's getting too old for it. Like it's like, yeah.
Spice Girls music is for babies,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm really appreciating how much Victoria is just like, I think you're getting more of the personality of her, of like who she probably is truly
Yeah.
in this. And I can see why, like, Beckham talks so highly of her, and I think a lot of people on the exterior were criticizing. I remember to a degree, because like I said, I was watching Beckham, and people would be criticizing like, why is Beckham with Victoria, right?
Yeah.
And because, like he was, like Ali was saying, you could have any girl in the world because you're the best footballer in the world type thing. And he obviously was huge branding wise. But I think like you can see that she's got her charm to her as well.
I think people just kind of saw her for what she was at face value, like the exterior, and just assumed that like she didn't have much personality. She wasn't like smart. It was just like, oh yeah, she's pretty, but like that's it type thing, right?
She's funny.
Yeah.
She's funny herself. She's trying to keep up with Ali G here.
We're starting to put whole sentences together.
He's saying little bits and pieces, and yeah.
And what about Brooklyn? All right, okay. So, do you want him to grow up to be a footballer like his dad, or a singer like Mariah Carey?
Well, I'm hoping that he'll grow up to be a footballer like his dad, and I'd like to grow up and be a singer like Mariah Carey.
What's that? We've got to have a break now, because Posh is going to do a bit of breastfeeding backstage. Just out of interest, is there one going spare? Check you later. Welcome back. Me and Brooklyn is both well fed. Respect. Now, Posh, I know a lot of people has asked you this, but is you really posh?
I'm not really posh, no, I just
For
like
real?
nice clothes and nice restaurants, and that's how I got called Posh.
David, they say posh people talk as if they got a plum in their mouth. Does your missus sound posh when she got your plums in her mouth?
He was going to say you're not actually meant to speak when you've got your mouth full, so you wouldn't actually have that problem.
Respect. Posh, me heard you recently had a disease of the head called meningitis. Is you better now?
I had viral meningitis now.
That is well bad. So did Sporty catch the meningitis from you? Because she has got it well bad. Don't laugh, that is serious. She got a bad case of it.
No, none of the other girls have had meningitis, only me.
Respect. Now, Beckham, you was being well quiet there in the corner. Yeah? Don't think... I mean, this ain't like classroom where if you keep your head down, I won't ask you questions, you know? Now, why do you think you is a pin-up for so many gaylords? We don't... we don't use the word batty men now, because it ain't politically correct.
You tell me.
I mean, just because you wear skirts, your girlfriend's pants, have a suntan and a skinhead, talk like a girl and hang out with Elton John, what's going on with that?
Nothing wrong with that.
For real, respect. Let's talk about fashion. Beckham, we has all seen pictures of you wearing clothes that is well embarrassing and make you look like a laughingstock. Why do you wear that England football shirt?
I'm very proud to play for England. You know, the results have been very good over the last year or two, but, you know, new manager coming in, and I think there'll be changes, and I think we'll do very well.
Be patriotic, for goodness sake.
Listen, if Jamaica is playing, I always support them. So, keeping on the fashion, what's the name of that dress that you wore?
The sarong.
I know it was so wrong, but what was it called? Me gotta say, and me hope me speaking for the rest of the audience here and the country, that me would love to see you two bone each other. How's about right now for comic relief?
Why are they coughing so
I'm
much?
posh, I don't do that kind of thing.
But
In
it's
front
for
of anybody.
charity.
I don't care.
There's brothers out there dying and shit. Come on.
No, but...
Come on, let's see your red nose. Well, can I bone your missus?
No.
Respect to both of you for coming on. Please big it up for the main couple in England, Posh and Bex.
Bex.
them. Big it up for them.
It was when Ali G met the Beckhams, and he was just going off. Ali G was on fire. I can see why you guys were saying that we had to check this one out, because I think that was probably in his prime form. He was just killing it all the way through.
Yeah, he was. I definitely was dying. And I feel like Victoria had more of the engaged kind of session with him than I feel like David kind of just like, it's like, I'm going to hide over here.
Yeah, I think David was always kind of shy, and
Yeah, like that's the vibe I got from him in this.
He was under a lot of pressure, I think, at that time though too, because I think he was captain of England, and he was there was a lot of drama going on between England and Manchester and all that stuff. So
well, they were just saying that England wasn't doing very well at that time either.
yeah,
right?
so I think he might have been maybe a little more uptight than normal in his personal life, and you saw that come through. Whereas maybe
She's
at this
all
point,
giggles.
yeah, and she might have been, in getting into a more of a successful point in her career, and
Yeah.
obviously things are going well. She just had a baby and stuff, so
Yeah.
maybe it's like you're seeing there that David was a little more reserved.
Yeah.
But I think
She's
they
also,
both
like,
did really well in handling
The
themselves.
size of my pinky for just having a baby. Like, she's so tiny. I also don't know how she was standing having her hair in her face like that. That would drive me bonkers.
Well, that's what happens when you're posh, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, but no, that was cool.
I enjoyed that. Hopefully you
too.
guys enjoyed that one as well. Give us more insights on anything that we talked about below. And also, if you want us to check out anything else from Ali G. Other than that, have a great day. We'll see you in our next video.
Thanks for watching, guys.